What up, what up, what up? This T Vixen, Miss Dean, and we got another one. We back with a hot guest.
We got
him. We got him. Oh man, this is amazing. I mean, we watching him every day. We watching him on all kind of networks. We watching him on all kind of movies.
He everywhere.
He everywhere. We watching him on Netflix. Man, we is seeing this dude everywhere. You is doing your thing. What's up? What's your neck? Go on and introduce yourself for the people.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? This is Kareem Grimes, and we in this thing, man. Let's do it.
Man, it's an honor and a pleasure to talk to somebody that's such established as you, man.
For sure.
I mean, you really is putting on, man. We love the show starting off with All American. We love that.
Wait, before we even tap into that, let's just go a little bit about, I just want to back up. I just want to start with your background. I know you're an American actor and producer, born and raised in Inglewood, California. I know.
The city of champs.
Yeah.
For sure.
Inglewood.
And I also know, shouts out because you actually started young, which we'll talk about your role in Boyz-n-the-Hood, if I'm not mistaken. We'll talk about that role. But so shouts out to the parents, Ron and Jacqueline Grimes. Shout out to Mr. and Miss Ron and Jacqueline. What's her nickname? Miss Jackie? What is
Miss
it?
Jackie, yeah.
Miss Jackie Grimes. I want to talk about your parents for 1 second because I feel like they play such a crucial role in children actors.
Mm-hmm.
So what role did they play in your life, in your career, as you were a child actor?
I think it was definitely more than my mom and father. I think it was a village. I have family and friends, cousins who stepped in and filled the gap when my mom and father were working. So when they say it takes a village, it truly takes a village. So, I am who I am today because of my mom and dad, but, cousins and aunties and, uncles who instilled in me and looked out for me. So that was the foundation, and that's what I'm grateful for.
I definitely agree with that. I come from a huge family that's raised by a village. You getting into the movie Boyz-n-the-Hood such young, exposed to all this. You got Cube right there. You got all this going on. Did it blow your mind or what?
How
did it feel?
How old were you?
I was 13 years old, and for me it was, at the time I was heavy into skateboarding. My mom's friend who worked behind the scenes was like, "Hey, there's this film, this young brother out of SC. They're looking for young brothers who can skateboard, and I fit that bill. So, I find myself on set on Boyz-n-the-Hood. And, I'm 13. I'm just happy to be on set doing what I love. And, boom, here comes Ice Cube. And, you got a young Lawrence Fishburne, a young Angela Bassett, all these emerging superstars now, Morris Chestnut and Cuba and Nia Long, so it was just dope just to be on set and, just to be in that environment. And for me, that was really kind of like the first time being on a set where predominantly everybody behind the scenes was Black. Prior to that, you will only see, a handful of us. But this particular film, I was able to see the DP, the director of photography, who was Black, Charles Mills, and just a host of just melanated people on set in all aspects.
That's dope. That's dope. Do you feel like it hit you? Did it hit you later, like as they became more established?
Yeah. I think for me it was, as a kid, you tell your friends you doing something, and they like, man, stop lying. You ain't did none of that.
Right.
For me, I was telling them, and it wasn't until I saw the premiere and I saw myself on the big screen, and I was just like, yo, I'm in a movie. And not only that, it's such a movie that's so impactful.
For sure.
And from that point on.
How many times you watch your part? Was you one of them people that watched your part 100 times, or you just I watched it?
No, man. I think I watched it. I watched it quite a bit, but I think it was just for me, just to being able to see myself, once it went to VHS, just to be able to rewind it and see myself. And
that's amazing.
Like I said, the impact this movie made just around the world, and to be a part of that, I think that's what hit me the most.
Did it change your life in school? Now you an actor, you're a child actor.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You in one of the biggest movies in our culture ever.
Yeah,
I mean, did your level go up? I mean, did your celebrity at school go
up?
To
be honest, it at that time, it was cool, but it wasn't like oh my God, there go Kareem. You know what I mean? Because I had such a a small role. I mean, everybody was just talking about Morris and Ice Cube. You know what I mean? Nobody really wasn't talking about the kids. But of course, those that know, who are close to me and friends, that was their thing. Be like, oh yeah, this is my cousin, this is my friend, my boy, he was in Boyz-n-the-Hood, blah blah blah. You get that kind of that love and fanfare, but I wasn't leveled up like that when I was young.
Okay.
I mean, and plus it was just rewarding because that was the start of something great for you.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So that was rewarding within itself. So shouts out to you for being so young and taking advantage of that opportunity.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times as we kids, we want to do kid stuff. We ain't trying to be listening to the directors and so shouts out to you for that for sure.
Yeah, I probably was playing Nintendo. You was playing a part in Boyz-n-the-Hood. I mean,
listen, I was playing Nintendo too, man. But I think for me, I just kind of knew. I just knew at an early age what I wanted to do, and by the grace of God and having a mom and family and my father, they were able to help and cultivate and help me out and guide me and encourage me. So yeah,
that's amazing. I mean, your work ethic is so crazy because as I'm sitting here, just to name a few, you've had you've had major appearances and you've done so much. You filmed in over 90 films and TV series collectively, and then you were on SWAT as Little Red, All American, which we're going to talk about. Preach. We got to talk about All American. Throwback Holiday as Paul. And then once again, we talked about Boyz-n-the-Hood. And the list is so long that as I looked it up, I was like, wow. You know what I'm saying? I was kind of seriously, just shouts out to you and your work ethic and just grinding the way you do. You really deserve everything that you're getting. You know what I'm saying?
I got a question. How do one person get in these many films? I mean, is you reading these parts all day? What kind of work ethic?
Listen,
it's you saying, look, now the script's coming in, you read them, and then I read them. How
man, I mean, to be honest, it's a lot of hustle, man. I think in my business, you have to have an agent. It helps because the agent gets the breakdown of what it is the TV show needs character wise, and then your agent then submits that to you, and then you audition for it. So I definitely have to give it up to my agents, past and present, who believed in me and saw something in me and gave me those opportunities. But you get auditions. It's 90 films, but I probably auditioned over 5,000 projects.
Wow.
Wow. You know what I'm saying? So I think
that's why
a lot of people don't see that part.
That's even crazier. That's even crazier. The magnitude of just saying that. And that's why I feel like it's so much power when people say what they say how do they say it? Basically, part of the success and part of the game is to get a bunch of no's. All you need is that one yes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, and just definitely a lot of no's.
and it's still amazing because out of all those no's, you still have strived and had so much success and so many yeses. So that's dope. I hope that people see that and take that goodness out of it. I see more of it like the glass halfway full than empty. Right. I look at it like you had to put yourself in them positions in order to get those other opportunities and positions. So shouts out to that.
I mean, you have to be